Hello you guys, today I'm gonna talk about my experience on buying a house at 22 years old. So I bought it with my husband. We both bought a house together. Later on I can make a video with both of us explaining our sides. So just to begin with, I'm gonna talk about what they asked us for, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about it. What they mainly asked us for was our bank statements, credit report, pay stubs, and our taxes from the past 2 years. And it is very important to have at least 2 years of work history to qualify for a house. And when they ran our credits, unfortunately I did not have enough credit to buy a home, so my husband had to do it all on his own, and he was able to pass because he had a score higher than 600. And at first it was very hard because we only got qualified for 200,000, and then from there we switched lenders and he qualified us for 250. And then 250 was still like pretty low, especially how the rate is right now, like how the housing price is. So we switched to another lender and she was able to get us 300,000, which thankfully our house only costed 260, so we got very lucky with it. And after that they do run like a credit report check, so you can show them like your credit score and everything, but they still need to make sure on their end that you do have that credit. Once they run that credit and it shows that you are qualified, and once they see your bank statements, your job history, your taxes, then they'll pre-qualify you for a loan amount. And that's when they'll tell you the amount that you can start looking for. And from there your realtor will send you like a website where you can look at houses, and those houses are like private to you, or you can also look on Zillow, whatever you like. Once you do find your house, like you can make an offer on it. And do not get like so desperate on the first house or so upset about the first house, because maybe it can go in your favor but maybe not. Like maybe another person can do a counter offer and they can basically bet more than you and they can win the house, and it's okay. Like not everybody gets the first house that they look at, and I feel like that was my issue, was that when I would see one house, like I would fall in love and I'm like, this is my future home, and I would imagine like me and my husband, my future kids, like everything. And then when they would beat the house, like I'd be like, oh my god, like I would get so frustrated that they won the house, you know. And honestly, we made an offer on like almost 8 different houses, and I'm so glad that none of those offers got accepted, because now I'm in my house and I do not see myself living anywhere else. Well, anyways, once you make an offer, it takes about like maybe 3 to 5 days for them to accept it, and then if there is a counter offer they'll let you know. And then if you do have enough money to up that offer, you can up your offer and see if the sellers want to accept it. It's really up to the sellers to determine who they want to go to. They can go to you or they can go to the other party that's betting, so it's really up to them. And it's okay, there's houses for everybody, okay? And then from there, let's say you do make an offer and they accept it, that is when the real deal comes in. So for us, we made an offer on this house and somebody made a cash offer. When I heard this, I got so sad and upset, because I'm like, no way, like another house that we lost again. And thankfully, since we were qualified for the 300,000, we were able to up it. So this house was originally 250, we upped it to 260, and the sellers decided to go with our offer instead of the cash offer. And then from there, that's when the closing came. So first we got an appraisal. They came and appraised our house, and that was such a waiting game. It was like 15 days. We wanted to make sure that the appraisal came back higher than the amount that it was going for. So thank god our house got appraised for a higher amount. And from there, everything started moving like more quick. They started asking for my husband's bank statements again, just to make sure that he had the money for the down payment and the closing costs in his savings account or his checkings account. And for us, it was a bit different because the house was sold as is since the owners had passed away. So it was hard to get closing costs. But our realtor fought and he got us 10K in closing costs, which helped cover a lot. And I'm gonna be so straight up, like in total, I think we did drop like a good $12,000 in everything: escrow, down payment, closing costs, and that's just including like the whole process of the house. That's not including like fixing the roof and fixing everything else of the house. Like that's separate. But for the whole house closing process, once they appraise it and it comes back good, then that's when you can start closing on it. And then the title company will reach out to you, the insurance companies will reach out to you for you to choose like different plans. And once everything goes through, you'll meet up with the title company, you'll sign the contract, and you'll pay your final closing costs and down payment together. After that, your realtor will text you telling you that everything went through and that you guys can go either to their office to pick up your keys, or they can go to you and or they can come to you and bring you the keys to your house. So the main things that they will be asking you for, which they asked us for, are pay stubs, bank statements, taxes from the last 2 years, work history from the last 2 years, pay stubs from all those jobs that you worked at in the last 2 years if you do work at multiple, IDs, your social or your ITIN, it doesn't matter. I think that's pretty much it. Just having that, which is more like the money side, and having a good credit. I know a lot of people say having a good credit doesn't matter, but it really does matter, and you do need to have a good credit. But if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. And also, one thing that I know a lot of people do not know about, because I didn't even know about, go do a homestead exemption on your house wherever you're at, whatever state. Make sure to go file it the day that you get the keys to your house, okay? Because that will protect you from like collectors or any bad debt that you have. Like, you can search more about it, but if you do have a house and you haven't filed for that, go file for it now. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me and I can try to answer.